Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Gear204 here bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the 40M Nimrod. The 40M Nimrod was a World War II Hungarian self-propelled anti-aircraft gun based on a license-built copy of the Swedish Landsverk L62, which was also an SPAAG, both a new turret. Originally, it was intended to be used both in the anti-aircraft and tank destroyer roles, but it provided to be ineffective against Soviet tanks like the KV-1 tank. However, it was then basically found to be very effective at taking out light armored vehicles and for anti-air defense, so it served primarily as that role. The Nimrod is a very interesting vehicle. I always find these self-propelled anti-aircraft basically vehicles that are basically different turrets with a anti-aircraft gun mounted on it onto a tank. I think it's a pretty cool design. Reminds me a lot of like the German Ostwind, but overall really cool design and pretty powerful in the right situations. The Nimrod was equipped with a 40mm Bofors, so as we all know, the Bofors being an excellent anti-aircraft gun for the time, definitely was going to be a pretty powerful gun equipped onto this vehicle. Anyways, let's go and take a look at the vehicle real quick, see exactly what we're going to be going ahead and building, and all the features, and obviously we'll then move into the tutorial. So start off with, we have obviously the front up here, nothing too fancy, driver's viewport located right in there. We got the front headlights, some vents up here in the front, nothing too fancy. Tracks, pretty standard track design, nothing again crazy with it, and just some back detailing, everything like that. The muffler on the back here, exhaust and all that fun stuff. Brake lights, some tools mounted on the side, and the main kind of key feature with this is the turret. Inside the turret we have obviously the gun breech and loading mechanism and all that fun stuff for it. You'll notice that the gun is kind of raised up a block from where the barrel sticks out, and that's just because of visual purposes. I think it looks a lot better this way. Obviously, if you are nitpicky and everything like that and notice it, then you'll notice that the gun breech is a little one block higher. But that's just mainly because it looks a little bit better to have it like this for the interior. But anyways, pretty cool interior. Very crammed into such a small space, but able to make it work and add a little bit of detail to it. And obviously we have the viewports here for the gunner, probably loader or commander, and then we also have the gun right there. Anyways, that's pretty much the Nimrod in a nutshell. Very cool looking tank, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it. It's our second ever Hungarian vehicle, so it's nice to add another one to our lineup. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by starting off with our first set of layers 0 through 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our first set of layers, we're going to go ahead and move on to layers 0 through 1. So to go ahead and get started here, we're going to place down a nether brick slab. That's going to be the start here of the right side of the track. So a nether brick slab like this, followed by another brick top slab coming off of it. Going back from this half slab here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 green stained clay blocks back. We want to go ahead and go to the nether brick slab right here. We're going to place down a row of 3 of dark oak with top slabs over to the left side of that slab. So we have the middle section here of the tank. We're then going to place down a nether brick slab and a nether brick top slab coming off of it to make the start of the left front of the tracks. Going back from this half slab here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 green stained clay blocks back. We're then going to go ahead and go to the sides here, take stone buttons, place 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone buttons. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 item frames, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 green stained clay blocks in those item frames. Same thing over here on this side, 5 stone buttons, 5 item frames, and 5 green stained clay blocks in the item frames going all the way down like that. We then want to take dark oak wood slabs, fill in the space in between the green stained clay blocks, or basically rows there, and we're going to lead us back to this section here. So when we get to this section, we're going to place down a row 3 of dark oak with top slabs across the middle. We're then going to place down a green, or sorry, not a green, a nether brick slab in the kind of ground. So whatever ground you have this on, you're going to place down a nether brick slab down in the ground like so. After that step, we're going to place down nether row 3 of dark oak with top slabs across, followed by a green stained clay block on both sides. On the side of this green stained clay block, we're going to place down a stone button, item frame, and a cobweb in the item frame. So same thing over here, stone button, item frame, and cobweb in the item frame. After that's done, we're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair, turn off these green stained clay blocks on both sides, followed by a 1, 2, 3 dark oak with top slabs across, a dark oak with top slab coming off the center one, and a dark oak with fence gate coming off that dark oak with top slab. After that's all complete, that is going to do it for layers 0 through 1. With that, let's go ahead and move on to layer 2. Moving on to layer 2, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the front here. We're going to place down another brick stair on top of these two nether brick top slabs. After that is done, we're going to go ahead and then grab ourselves a dark oak wood stair. We're going to place it down next to these two nether brick stairs on both sides like that. After that's done, we're going to place down a green hardened stankway block in between the stairs, followed by a ladder coming off the green stankway block. After that's done, we're going to take green hardened stank clay, place down a row of 5 all the way across like this, along this section here behind the stairs. We want to go ahead and then grab ourselves a stone button. We're going to place down a stone button on the green stank clay block, on the sides here, item frame, and a cobweb. So kind of what we did for the back wheel there. And same thing over here, stone button, item frame, and cobweb. Once that's all done, we're going to go ahead and go to the middle section here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 green stankway blocks back. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 green stankway blocks back. And we can just place down a block here in the middle. And we can also go ahead and fill this in if you guys want to. So we can just fill it in like so. Once we get that done, we're going to go and take another brick slabs here. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 nether brick top slabs, followed by another brick stair, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 nether brick slabs coming off that nether brick stair like that. Going over here on this side, same thing, so 1, 2, and 3 nether brick top slabs, nether brick stair, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 nether brick slabs going back like so. Once that's all done, on the back section here, we're going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves an acacia wood stair and also an acacia wood slab. We're going to place down an acacia wood upside down stair coming off the middle green stank clay block, followed by a acacia wood top slab coming off the left side of the stair, and down here we're going to place down a acacia wood slab to the right side like that. We then want to grab ourselves some wither skeleton skulls. We're going to place down a wither skeleton skull on these acacia wood slabs on both sides like that for the exhaust. And lastly, we're going to take a sign and place down a sign coming off this acacia wood stair like that. Once that's all complete, that is going to do it for layer 2, and with that we can move on to layer 3. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 3. For layer 3, we're going to go ahead and start off by grabbing ourselves a skeleton skull. We're going to go ahead and place down a zombie head. We're going to place down a zombie head on top of this green stankway block right up here in the front. We then want to go ahead and take our dark oak wood slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3 behind the zombie head like so. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down a wooden trapdoor on these green stankway blocks on both sides. And coming off the wooden trapdoor, we're going to place down an item frame with a glass block in the item frame like so for the front headlights. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some green carpet, and we're going to place down a green carpet on the tops here of these two nether brick stairs. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and go back to the left side here. We're going to place down a dark oak wood stair. Coming off basically on top of this green stankway block here, we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor, and we're going to open it up so it opens up like that, which will be part of the driver's viewport, which we'll finish off in the next kind of layer, but we're going to leave it at that for right now. We're then going to place down a dark oak wood fence post next to it, followed by another dark oak wood slab to the right side of the tank. We then want to go and place down a green carpet on top of this nether brick top slab on the right side, so we have something that looks like this. Once that's done, we're going to take green hardened stank clay, place down a row of 5 all the way across. After that is done, we can go ahead and grab ourselves some like polished andesite or some stone blocks, whatever you want to use for the interior kind of floor here. But for this, we're going to go and place down 2 rows of 3 of stone for this, going back. And of course, you can use whatever you guys want to. We're then going to place down 1 and 2 green stankway blocks on the side here. Same thing over here, 1 and 2, like that back. After that's done, we're going to go and place down a stone block here in the middle, followed by 1 and 2 green stankway blocks up to the side. Same thing over here, 1 and 2, like that up to the sides. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to grab ourselves some spruce wood planks. We're going to go ahead and go to the inner green stankway blocks here on both sides. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 spruce wood planks back, followed by 2 green stankway blocks down the middle. And we're also going to grab ourselves some mossy cobblestone walls and place down a row of 2 coming off those 2 spruce wood planks like that. After that's done, we're going to place down another row of 3 of green stained clay across. We're going to go and then place down a spruce wood slab coming off this row of 3 of green stained clay on both sides. We're going to go ahead and also grab ourselves a sign, and we're going to place down a sign here on the side of the spruce wood slab on both sides that we can, so both like this. And we're also going to place down an item frame on the back side of this, followed by a red stained glass block in the item frame, and same thing over here on this side. And then lastly, we're just going to take some dark oak wood stairs, place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 dark oak wood stairs across, just like that. Once that's all done there, we have one last thing we can do. We can go ahead and grab ourselves an iron frame and take some iron axes, some shovels, and to show a little bit of tools on the side here, add a little bit of detail, we can put some iron frames and put some axes or shovels kind of horizontally in that in the item frames, but those are optional, and you can feel free to add those if you guys want to. Anyways, that's it for layer 3. With that, let's move on to layer 4. Alright guys, move on to our next layer. We have layer 4. For layer 4, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a green stained clay block on top of this one right here in this row 5. We're then going to place down a second green stained clay block that goes toward the front. Coming off this green stained clay block, we're going to place down 1 and 2 end rods. We then want to place down a placeholder block after the second end rod. We're going to grab ourselves a wither skeleton skull, place down a wither skeleton skull coming off the side of this block. And then we're going to go and break this block and instead place down a end rod in its place, so you have the barrel here for the 40mm. After that's done, we're then going to go and place down a green stained clay block that's going to be going over here on the left side. And over here on this side, it's a bit different. We're going to place down a dark oak wood stair that's going to be facing this direction, like so. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a sign, and we're going to place down a sign coming off the side of the stair, like that. After that's all done, we're then going to go and go to the, kind of go at an angle from these, from this green stained clay block on the left side, place down a dark oak wood upside down stair. Same thing over here on this side, just coming off this dark oak wood stair here. Going back from these stairs, we're going to place down one more dark oak wood slab on both sides, like that. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a dark oak wood stair that's going to kind of come off of these stairs, so it's going to kind of go back in here at an angle on both sides like that. And then coming back to this section here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair coming off this stair, so it turns into a corner stair. Same thing over here, and then in between these two stairs right here, we're going to place down an upside down stair in between it, so we turn these into corner stairs. So we have a corner stair, regular stair, corner stair, corner stair, kind of wrapping around there to make the base of the turret. Also on the inside here, for a little bit of interior work, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair like this. We then want to place down a wooden trapdoor on the right side coming off of this dark oak wood upside down stair. And we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a cobblestone wall and place down a cobblestone wall in between these two dark oak wood corner stairs. And that's going to do it for the interior for this layer. Back here in this section, we're just going to grab ourselves a stone button and also some rails. We're going to place down 2 stone buttons on these spruce wood planks and a row of 3 of rails across that row of 3 of green stained clay. After that's all done there, that's going to do it for layer 4. With that, let's move on to layer 5. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 5. For layer 5, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a dark oak wood stair on top of this green stained clay block here. We then want to go ahead and actually place down this, we're actually going to move this stair, my bad, it's going to be 1 block forward, so on top of this green stained clay block here. Behind the stair, we're going to place down a green stained clay block like that. On both sides of the green stained clay block, we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall. After that's done, we're going to place down an item frame coming off the mossy cobblestone wall on both sides here with a black wool block in it. And we're also going to place down a sign on the side of these mossy cobblestone walls as well for the viewports there in the front. We then want to grab ourselves a green banner, place it down on the sides of these mossy cobblestone walls, like that, just to kind of make the turtle look a little bit more kind of flushed out. After that, we're going to place down a green stained clay block on this dark oak wood upside down stair on both sides, followed by a dark oak wood stair after the green stained clay block, going back again on both sides there. Going back here on top of these 2 corner stairs, we're going to place down a green stained clay block on both sides, followed by a mossy cobblestone wall that goes back again from these 2 green stained clay blocks on both sides and a green stained clay block here in the middle for the back. Once that's done there, we're going to work on a little bit of the interior here. So for the interior itself, we're going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves an anvil, an end rod, a tripwire hook, a nether brick full block, and we're also going to need a lever and a wither skeleton skull. So for the interior here, we're going to place down an anvil on top of the stone brick upside down stair. We're going to place down an end rod that comes off of the anvil to the left side. Over here to the right side of the anvil, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull. We then want to place down a nether brick full block, which is going to go in this section here. And we're then going to place down a tripwire hook coming off the nether brick full block like that. We also want to go ahead and place down a wooden trapdoor that's coming off this upside down stair here from the previous layer. I forgot to add that to the other side. I thought it was actually raised up one, but it's not, so make sure that you put this on both sides there, like that, for the seats for the gunners. And lastly, we're going to go and grab ourselves a lever and place it down on the green stained clay block here, flick down to connect up to the cobblestone wall. Once that's all complete there, that's going to do it for layer 6. And with that, we'll move on to our final layers, which are going to be layers 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to put the top of the turret on and put the antenna on, and we're pretty much good to go. So with that, let's move on to our last final layers. Alrighty guys, moving on to our last final layers, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the front up here on top of the mossy cobblestone walls and also the green stakeway block. We're going to place down a row of 3 of dark oak with slabs across. We then want to go ahead and go to the sides here on top of these green stakeway blocks, place down a zombie head at about a 30-degree angle like this. Going over here, we're going to place down another zombie head on this top of this stair at a 30-degree angle as well, so you kind of mimic each other and creates a nice kind of curved shape right there. We're going to do the same thing over here on this side. So you just want to make sure that both the heads are at the same kind of angle, and you don't want it to be too sharp of an angle either. So just like that on both sides, and it looks nice. Once that's done, we're going to place down a stone slab on top of this nether brick. Full block right there. We also want to place down a dark oak wood fence gate on top of the anvil, opened up toward the dark oak wood slab. We're going to place down an end rod on both sides of this dark oak wood fence gate, coming off of it like this to the side here, basically toward the zombie heads like that. We also want to place down a dark oak wood slab on top of this green stained clay block, and to finish this build off, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron bars going up from this green mossy cobblestone wall. Once that's all complete, that is going to do it for the Hungarian World War II 40M Nimrod. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial and are able to put it to good use. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask you guys give me proper credit for this. Main thing from aside the build, tweet to my channel or this video if this does appear in social media sites. Just be sure to get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting this type of content. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever project you guys are working on. And that guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been WW2, and I'll see you guys next time.